Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Bryant with SFFT Source, your premier unofficial guide to Six Flags Fiesta Texas. We are finally back at Fiesta Texas. It is holiday in the park. This is actually going to be a special video. We're not going to dive deep into Holiday in the Park in this video, but we are going to dive into their all-new Taste of Holiday in the Park food festival. So what we'll do first is actually go into the park. I'll show you all of the booths, all of the food options that you have, then we'll start trying it. We are going to spread this out over 2 or 3 days so that I can give you a really accurate review of all of the food that's available and give you my thoughts and give you my top choices. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. So right as you come through the train tunnel to Spotsburg, right in front of the Der Pilger Bahnhof train station, you have the Christmas Bacon stand. And here's what they have. You'll see that all of the food related items are a snack on the dining pass. Please note that you can trade meals in for snacks. So you could theoretically get 3 options throughout a full day here for free without any additional cost. That is why they are snacks. Feel free to pause if you need to read this. So as you come through Spotsburg, right across from Sangerfest Hall, you actually run into your next 2 booths, which are Sugar Rush and Hot in a Bread Bowl. So Sugar Rush has the hot cherry conewitch, the hot apple conewitch, and then you have some drinks, which hot apple cider is actually a snack. The rest are adult beverages, so obviously they're not on. We'll move over to the bread bowl booth. You can see this is really your best deal on a dining pass. So you have your tortilla soup, your Texas chili, broccoli cheddar soup, and these all come in a bread bowl. And then of course you have your beverages and such, and they do also show you all of the beer options they serve at this booth. Please feel free to pause. And then just right across the pathway from the bread bowl booth, you have Southwest Cravings, and we'll take a look at their menu really quick. You can see they have pork tamales, beef or chicken street tacos, which I'm really excited about. Then of course you have your adult beverages, and they also tell you the full listing of beer there. Let's keep on moving. So something that's not particularly a part of the food festival is the s'more stand and also this hot cocoa stand. So if you purchase a hot cocoa cup, you can get refills here. If you buy s'mores, they do have a fire pit directly outside of Bugs Whitewater Rapids right here. Your final location is right across from Grand Carousel here at the Brews and Sweet Cobblers location. So tons of adult beverages here. Feel free to pause to take a look at that. And of course, they have the sweet cobblers, which we will walk over to this menu, take a look. And these sound very delicious. You have hot cobbler, you have hot cookie ice cream sandwich. You can see on the hot cobbler there is apple, cherry, blueberry, or peach. And then you also have, they're just showing you the adult beverages that we already knew were here. So lots of great options. I think now we are actually going to start digging in. I don't know where to start first. It's going to be a surprise. Alright folks, our first food item is the Filet Mignon wrapped in bacon on a skewer. I'm really excited about this. Now normally this is $10.99, but of course you can use your snack like I said, and you can trade in your meals for a snack. So let's give this thing a bite. This looks delicious and smells delicious. Six Flags. That's not a Six Flags food. What's happening? It's delicious. What the heck? I don't even need to eat anything else to recommend this as one of the top choices here. I just know, deep down in my soul, this is absolutely delicious. I'm gonna cry. I didn't say this initially when we started eating because I was caught up in the deliciousness, but this is available at the Christmas Bacon booth, which is actually over at the beginning of Spotsburg over by the train station. All right, we went to the Hot in a Bread Bowl booth, which is kind of over across from Studio 6F down that way. Got us a bread bowl full of broccoli cheddar soup. If you remember, they have the chicken tortilla and the chili that you can get in this. Of course, this is $10.99, or you can get it as a snack. So basically, I traded in my dinner so that I could get this as a snack. And you can, it's not like the biggest bread bowl ever, but that's totally okay. Especially in a food festival situation where you want to eat a bunch of different stuff, this is perfect. So, let's give it a try. Alright. There's nothing wrong with the soup. It's pretty delicious. It's a good consistency, nice and warm, and that's really all you can say about it. They did put extra cheese on top of it, which is nice. Let's go ahead and try some of this bread bowl here. It's not bad at all. It's very fresh and it's very airy, if that makes sense. If you've been to Six Flags over Texas and you've tried those bread bowls, it's not quite as rich in flavor, but it's not bad by any means. It's very edible, and honestly, if you've never been to Over Texas, this is great. But also keep in mind, Over Texas is going to charge you $3 extra with your dinner. So this is totally fair for what the price is. Very good. One more thing that I'd like to point out about this bread bowl, it's super soft and breaks apart really easy. So when I was eating the soup out of here, I was actually able to scoop a lot of the bread bowl out and enjoy it as well. And to be honest with you, as someone who wants to try multiple food items from this festival, this was the perfect amount of food. Alright folks, it is street taco time, and I just wanted to point out, this gets cooked to order. So this is probably going to be the freshest thing we eat all day, and I'm really excited about it. I just love the fact that they've really taken it to the next level with this food festival. I'm really looking forward to these tacos. Alright folks, here's the finished product. Now keep in mind, these are $5.99. I did use my Diamond Elite discount, and these came out to about $3.24 with tax. So pretty simple, but like I said, very fresh because they're cooking it right there. It does have corn tortillas. This is the beef option. You can also get chicken as well. Comes with a lime and some salsa. Let's give it a try. We're gonna try one of these tacos. This has the chance to get a little messy. Very solid option. I will say this, the salsa that I put on here definitely overpowers the meat. So I don't know if the meat just doesn't have a lot of seasoning, but it's very fresh. The tortilla is good. They did cook the tortilla in the skillet with the meat. And this is a really great option, honestly. That's just me being a little bit critical, but like I said, the one thing that's really surprising about this food festival so far is that all of the food has been really fresh, and that's really half the battle. I will give it another bite to see if we can get some more meat. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely pretty good. I just think, you know, just from a critical standpoint, if the meat had a little bit more seasoning, it would be better, but still very delicious. All right, folks, we're gonna end our food adventure for the night with this hot apple cone, which now this is at the Sugar Rush booth that you saw at the beginning of the video. This is a snack, or $5.99. Now, of course, with my Diamond Elite, this ended up being $3.24. So this is going to be an undertaking. Let's take a bite. This is another food that has the potential to be really messy. got the same Conewitch from last fall food festival. This is like a cinnamon coated bread, and it's actually good. I mean, it's good. The apple stuff is kind of cold, which is interesting because it was on a heater. But the cone is good. Obviously, the whipped cream is whipped cream, but this is a really good dessert option. I like it. I'm kind of curious what the cherry one tastes like. All right, folks, we are on our second day of enjoying the Taste of Holiday in the Park food festival. We went back to the Christmas bacon stand, and these are the bacon covered meatballs with barbecue sauce, and they did finish these on the grill after I ordered them, so I'm expecting another amount of good freshness with this food option as well. All right, folks, this is another potentially messy situation, but we're gonna dig right in. That's interesting. I like it. So, it is a little bit of an interesting flavor combination with the meatball and the bacon, but it's good, and it's fresh, and it's cooked well. Let's see the meatball. Not bad. I would definitely still take the skewer over this if you're gonna go to the bacon booth. The skewer is definitely good, but this is a great second option at that booth for sure. I do just want to point out, the more that I ate those meatballs, the better they got. So if you eat one and you're kind of on the fence about it, try the other two, and I think you'll end up loving it by the end. All right, folks, I did forget to mention the meatballs were $10.99 or a snack credit. Now we have the 2 pork tamales, which are at the same booth as the street tacos we got last night. So you get 2 tamales, you get some of this guacamole cream sauce, and I will say that is a booth that needs 2 people working at it, because we waited over 30 minutes just to get these, and it's Saturday, and that's probably not good. All right, let's do a little cut here to see the inside. Well, it fell apart, so you know, that's okay. Let's give it a taste. All right, folks, here we go. That's pretty good. It's definitely not bad. I would still take the street tacos over this, but this is a good close second at this booth. So if you want to go to that booth, I would do street tacos first. I would do this second. Keep in mind, this is only $6, so if you have a membership, you do get a discount on that $5.99. So if you have Diamond Elite, this ends up being $3 and change, so really not bad at all. I want to point out, this has like that guacamole cream sauce I was talking about. I finally got a good dose of that. That stuff is super good. So for our final stop, we went to get dessert. They do have the peach cobbler and the ice cream cookie sandwich stand. The only thing they have left, keep in mind it's 7:30 p.m. They're out of the 4 types of cookies for the ice cream sandwich, and they only have the blueberry and cherry cobbler. They do not have the peach or the apple. So, got very limited very fast here. This is kind of prime dinner time. So I guess if you want dessert, you better eat it first. And we did get the blueberry cobbler, which admittedly looks pretty good, and it does come with a scoop of ice cream. Let's give it a try. All right, folks. It's not bad. The ice cream is just, you know, a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Cobbler is good, the crust is crunchy, and the blueberry has a lot of taste, but you know, it's very rich. So I think I would definitely probably take this over the Conewitch, just from a factor of I can eat it and not get it all over myself. but I did really enjoy the cone witch. So this is going to be the final thing we eat from the food festival. So let's kind of sit down real quick and go through all of the options, what we think is the best, and what we would probably pass on if we had limited time. Alright, so there were only 2 food options that we didn't try at the Taste of Holiday in the Park Food Festival. That was the cinnamon roll that was available at the bacon stand, and then we also didn't try the ice cream cookie sandwich. Everything I talk about is going to be based off of all of the things we tried, minus those 2 things. So let's dive right in. I'm gonna have to say my favorite actual food item was the Filet Mignon wrapped in bacon. Absolutely incredible, delicious. I love that they finish it off on the grill right when you order it. I think a close second for me is probably the street tacos, followed by the meatballs, and I think I would have to go with the soup and a bread bowl after that, and then the tamales last. Now I actually really enjoyed everything. It was a very close race. But I know that some of y'all might have to prioritize what you eat because you're not gonna sit out there all day and just eat to death. As far as the dessert goes, we did try 2 of the dessert options. We had the cone witch, as you saw, and then we had the cobbler. I definitely liked the cobbler more. I did think you got a little bit more of a bang for your buck with that because you got the scoop of ice cream with it as well. Both options were super delicious, but the cone witch was kind of messy to eat, and the filling was actually kind of running down. It was getting all over me, and it's really just kind of a preparation issue there, but it did taste delicious. Now, the one thing that's kind of interesting about this food festival is that on Saturday, when the park got really busy, things got a little interesting with the food. Keep in mind, the first half of the review happened on the Friday night, and then we ate stuff on the Saturday afternoon and evening. So they were running out of a lot of stuff right in the prime of dinner time, and the employees didn't really seem to know, and this is no fault of theirs, but to know if stuff was going to be made again, when it was going to come out. So that was kind of a problem. This was my problem with the Last Call Food Festival, but luckily for Taste of Holiday in the Park, you do not have to buy a passport. You can use your dining pass credits, or you can just outright buy it, and your discounts are valid. So they really did a great job fixing that whole situation. However, it would still be great if there was just food available all the time instead of not being sure what's actually going to be available. It was fantastic that so much of the food was being prepared after you ordered it. However, some of the booths were really lightly staffed. So like I said in the video earlier, we just wanted tamales on Saturday, but we had to wait in the line for over 30 minutes because there was only one person in the booth. She had to operate the cash register, then she had to cook the tacos for everyone. Keep in mind the tamales are pre-made, so it really is just a matter of pulling it out of the heater and giving it to us. So that was kind of frustrating, and I hope that's something that maybe the park fixes as these food festivals go on. I'd love to know in the comments below what you thought of the food festival. You can also visit our website, sfftsource.com, and you can see a full menu of everything that's available. We have all of that up, we have all the prices up, and like I said, overall, this was a phenomenal food festival. I think it's probably the best one they've done so far. It was the best put together. They had just the right amount of food options, and all of the food options were quality. Keep in mind, this only runs until December 23rd. You do not have very much time to go out there and enjoy the food festival. You have to get out there before the Christmas holiday. We thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon at a theme park.